Everyone has a favorite game they like to play. Some might reach for a romp in the Super Mario Odyssey universe, while others might backtrack through the landscapes of Breath of the Wild. For me, the most willingly I've ever allowed a game to consume my time has been with Rocket League. Up until the recent installment of Rocket League on the Switch, I could be found playing the game on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The PC platform has consumed most of my time at a sickening 750 plus hours. The competitiveness, fun, and frustration keeps me coming back. Not to mention, Psyonix consistently provides new updates and items. The Xbox version of the game provided another way for my friends that live in other cities to sit down and catch up while decking out our cars in the most eccentric and ridiculous apparel. When another friend on my Facebook feed mentioned having no one to play the game with on PS4, well, it was time for me to make another purchase. The Nintendo Switch version of Rocket League includes the same library of trinkets and customizations available to other platforms. However, Psyonix introduced a Mario, Luigi, and Metroid vehicle for the latest release. When you jump with the Super Mario themed cars, both make the iconic sound and emit stars as their boost trails. I couldn't help but giddily laugh to myself the first time I hopped for an aerial. This isn't earth-shattering, but it almost seems like Psyonix and Nintendo showed each other a sign of respect in the curation process. Speaking in terms of graphics, I don't think it's particularly fair to pit the Switch version against all others. I've been playing the game mostly in handheld mode, becoming an apples and oranges comparison. However, I will say in dock mode, even though the game has been stripped of some noticeable visuals, it seems better optimized than the bloated Xbox One version of the game. The rest of the game plays much like the other releases. You'll find mayhem in 3v3 matches, enjoy the anxiety of drop shot, and showcase your strategic skills in 1v1. I was fearful that introducing a new platform to the Rocket League family would hinder matchmaking. After all, this was the concern for developers when introducing a new SKU to the family, Overwatch. I will say that porting Rocket League on Switch was an impressive feat. However, there is one drawback that I wanted to comment on. There's a lot of precision that comes along with flying through the air with a rocket car. Aerials can make or break a match, and jabs to the ball in just the right spot could nab that W you've been fighting the entire 5 minutes for. But the springy design of the Joy-Con thumbstick often detracts from the feeling of having complete, precise control. Smooth turns can become quick jerks if you're not constantly attentive to your next move. The same can be said for the ZL and ZR triggers. But all in all, there's a Switch version of Rocket League and I couldn't be happier. The game performs well both in docked and handheld mode. The Nintendo-themed cars are fun and fulfilling addition to the line of cars available. You might think having a game exist simultaneously on 4 different platforms might provide the right environment for connectivity and matchmaking issues. However, I did not encounter a single one during the review process. The controls do take some getting used to. There are moments where it feels like the exact clone of its PS4, Xbox One, and PC counterparts. However, when using the Joy-Con, there is a slight learning curve and the sensitivity of their springy design. The Nintendo version of Rocket League is a worthy port. It is welcomed, fun, and brings Switch owners into the light. Now excuse me while I recline and match wits in my Paladin.